Welcome to the Seams and Downs podcast, where we dive into the wild world of family and kids' sports careers. I'm your host, Doc Metter, and today we're embarking on a journey that takes us from the dusty ball fields of softball to the roaring stadiums of high school football. You know, the places where dreams are born, and parents are often seen frantically searching for the nearest snack around. Concession stand, snacks, snackle boxes. It's all in these. So grab your favorite beverage, settle on in, and let's explore the highs and the lows and those hilarious moments of raising athletes. Let's face it, folks, family sports are like a circus. And we're all just trying to keep the monsters at bay. Just trying to keep them corralled. Those cats herded. Trying to keep everything balanced. From juggling schedules to managing that emotional roller coaster of wins and losses. It's chaotic, yet beautiful. A beautiful mess. You've got the overzealous parents, the reluctant siblings, and of course, the star athlete who just wants to play ball. And let's not forget those snacks and those dollars spent at the concession stand. They're the real MVPs of any game today. So whether you're a seasoned sports parent or just dipping your toes into the chaotic world, you're in for a real treat. We're going to share stories, tips, maybe even a few embarrassing moments, all in good-natured fun, but in hopes that it brings about that spirit and maybe even guides you. First up, let's talk about softball. It's a sport where every parent becomes a coach, where they know the difference between a fastball and a slow pitch or not. We'll discuss the hilarious antics that happen on the field and about those times where your little Deborah thought she could steal home base and ended up stealing the snack cart. Softball is just not about the game. It's about the friendship, the rivalries, and those unforgettable moments that come with it. And trust me, there's nothing quite like watching your child hit a home run while you're busy trying to figure out how to open a juice box without spilling it all over your neighbor. As far as football is concerned, not quite football season at this point, but certainly gearing up for it as we have now begun summer practice here in Tennessee. The air is crisp. The sun is warming up that temperature. The grass is green. And of course, at this point in time, the parents haven't reached full-on cheerleader mode yet, but we're getting there. We'll explore the funny side of football, from the epic halftime shows put on by the kids to the parents who take their roles a little too seriously. You know, the ones that are decked out in team colors and the face paint. Some may be shirtless, maybe have that foam finger that's seen better days. We'll share stories of the unforgettable touchdowns, the not-so-great plays, the equipment that rivals the markets, the good and the bad, the hurts and the downs, and those moments that make you question your sanity as a sports parent. And let's not forget the post-game snacks, which are basically the highlight of the day. As we navigate through the world of family sports, we'll talk about the balancing act that every parent faces. Work, sports, school, it often feels like we're juggling flaming torches. We'll discuss how to manage schedules, keep the kids motivated, and still find time to breathe. And still find time to cultivate that relationship with that significant other. Believe me, it's a tough gig. But with a little humor and a lot of patience, we're going to make it work. Plus, we'll share some tips on how to avoid the dreaded sports burnout that can hit both kids and parents alike. Remember, it's all about having fun and creating memories. Even if those memories include a few epic meltdowns, as they've already occurred in my home. The Seams and Down podcast will also touch on the valuable life lessons that come from playing sports, from teamwork to resilience. The skills kids learn on the field often translate to real life situations, teachable, moldable moments. We'll share stories of young athletes who faced challenges and came out stronger on the other side. And let's not forget the lessons we as parents learn along the way, like how to keep our cool when our kid strikes out, or how to celebrate the small victories, like when mastering the art of tying shoelaces. These lessons are what make the journey worthwhile. And while we explore them, we're going to explore them with that humor. Now let's give a shout out to the unsung heroes of the youth sports. Those are the coaches, those brave souls take on the monumental task of wrangling a bunch of energetic kids while trying to teach them the fundamentals of the game. We'll share some funny stories about coaches who have had to think on their feet, like the time one coach actually called timeout during a snack break. Coaches play a crucial and absolutely pivotal role in shaping young athletes, and we'll discuss how their influences leave or make a lasting impact on your child's life, particularly as we've lived it and we've seen it with our child's life or our children that play sports. Plus, we'll explore the fine line between being a coach and being a parent, which can sometimes feel like you're walking on a tightrope. Sometimes it feels a little diluted, a little hazy. As we dive deeper into the world of family sports, we'll also hear from other parents who have been in the trenches. We look forward to sharing their experiences, the challenges they faced, and those hilarious moments that made it all worthwhile. From the parent who accidentally wore the wrong team colors to the one who brought a full picnic to a game. These stories resonate with all of us in the sports community. They resonate with parents, they resonate with players, they resonate with anyone who has ever cheered from the sidelines, with anyone who has ever cheered from the bleachers, with anyone who has ever cheered from the canopy tent at the ball field. We'll explore the camaraderie developed among parents, those already planning the parent night out with the kids, and how those friendships can make the chaos of sports a little more manageable. After all, it takes a village to raise young athletes. One of my key themes with Seams and Downs is the exploration of the importance of fun in sports. It's easy to get caught up in the competition. It's easy to forget why we started this journey in the first place. We'll discuss how to keep the focus on enjoyment rather than just winning. After all, the best moments are often made during the games that didn't go as planned. We're going to share tips on how to create a positive environment for young athletes where they can thrive and develop a love for the game. Because at the end of the day, folks, it's not just about the trophies or the rings, although pretty cool. It's about the friendships and the joy of playing the sport. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Injuries are a part of sports. They are. And they can be downright scary. And we're going to share some funny and some cringe-worthy injury tales that will have you shaking your head and laughing at the same time. From the kid who tripped over his own shoelaces to the one who thought he could leap over a puddle and ended up in it. These stories remind us that sports can be unpredictable. We'll also discuss how to handle injuries with grace and humor, and how to support our young athletes during their recovery, because sometimes laughter really is the best medicine. As we wrap up our journey through family sports, we'll take a moment to reflect on how the landscape has changed over the years. From middle school football to high school football, between the various age groups of softball, as our daughter and as her friends have gone through. The progression of maturity, maybe in the quality of the snacks that are brought to the field. All concession stands are not good concession stands. Be mindful of that. From the rise of technology and training to the increasing emphasis on mental health, the world of youth sports is evolving every day, every moment, every second. We'll discuss how these changes impact our kids and what it means for the future of sports. Plus, we'll share some predictions for what the next generation of athletes might potentially look like. One of the most beautiful aspects of the youth sports, as we've seen it so far, is the sense of community it fosters. We'll explore how our local teams that our children have played for actually bring people together and have brought us together closer to family. People that I talk to on social media now bring out a different side of me versus who I am at work. We'll share stories of how teams have come together to support one another, proving that it's not just about the game. It's about people. And it always has been. So whether you're a player, a parent, or a fan, or you're a part of something bigger, and that's worth celebrating. As we conclude this particular episode, that inaugural episode of Seams and Downs, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. Remember, the journey of youth sports is filled with ups and downs. Laughter, tears, but it's all part of the adventure, and it is an adventure. Embrace that chaos. Cherish those moments, and don't forget to enjoy the ride. Whether your kid is hitting home runs or learning to tie their shoes, every step is a victory worth celebrating. So let's keep that spirit of fun alive and continue to support our young athletes as they chase their dreams. Thanks for tuning in for this inaugural edition of Seams and Downs podcast. I hope you've enjoyed a somewhat lighthearted, maybe humorous exploration of family and kids sports as we're starting to embark on this particular journey. Join us next time as we dive into more stories, tips, and laughs from a world of youth and maybe even youthful athletics. Whether you're a seasoned sports parent or just trying something different out, there's something here for everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, share, leave us a review. Let me know how I'm doing. I am an active participant with the community. I want to make this bigger and bolder and better. We want to hear your stories and experiences, so feel free to reach out and connect with us. Before I sign off, I want to remind you to stay connected with us on social media. Seams and Downs Podcast. If you want to contact us via email, seamsanddowns@gmail.com. That's seamsanddowns@gmail.com. Follow us for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and more hilarious anecdotes from the world of family sports. We love hearing from our listeners, so don't be shy. Share your own stories, and who knows, you might just find yourself featured in an upcoming episode. Until the next time, folks, keep those spirits high. Remember, listen, learn, but most importantly, be a good teammate. It's all about the journey, not the destination.